Hey everybody, John here. So, I'm making this video because eventually it gets to be time to replace the end of your cord. Andrea and I have been living in our RV for 7 years now, traveling around, camping here and there, and we were still going with the original plug on the end of our cord. It looked like this, and actually the funny thing is, for a long time, there was about a 2-inch gap between the actual head and the rest of the cable, where just the bare wires were there. I've seen that happen on a lot of cords, and I don't know why. So this thing, it needed to be replaced. So I went to Lowe's. Get a little closer here. I went to Lowe's and I bought this thing. It was about $7, and I put it on my cord. I cut the end of my cord to the RV off. This is a 30 amp RV cord. I cut the end off, I put it on, and I lost sleep. I'm telling you, this thing freaked the crap out of me. A couple of reasons. One, these pins, if you want to call it that, they're actually pretty light gauge. And then this grounding post, I'm not going to figure out what percentage of it is not making contact, but because it's U-shaped and not a full pin, you are losing some percentage of contact with regards to your ground. But the biggest thing that kept me up at night was how the wires were terminated inside of the plug. And basically what was happening was the wires are multi-strand, and there is a screw that would come down, and basically you'd have to wrap the multi-strand wires around the screw and then screw it down. As you did that, the wires smushed out, and just, I was really losing sleep over the amount of distortion and lack of contact that I was getting between my cables and the plug. I was freaking out. So I got on the internet and I bought, now keep in mind, the plug I just showed you from Lowe's I bought for $7, as I said. I found this thing on Amazon for about $9. One of these jobs. I'm loving it. Okay, I am loving this plug. But the problem is this thing. Okay, so I put this thing on an extension cord actually, and I then went over to my RV and tried to see if I could get it through the hole. I'll show you the hole in a minute. But because of this, it wasn't working. Now, we got heavier gauge forks, if you want to call them that, and the post is solid all around. So you're getting 100% grounding contact. That's important. Also, on the inside, you got your screw coming down, but instead of an action like this, the screw actually has like a fork that it's pinching the wire instead of mangling it. It's clamping the wire instead of twisting it. Let's put it that way. So I was a lot happier with that. Now, I think on my RV, if I didn't have that hole where the cord goes through, I might have just gone with this. It occurred to me to maybe, once I got all the wires terminated in here, that I might fill that cavity inside with silicone and then close this up, and that would make this a waterproof fitting. But as I said, this does not fit through the hole where my cord is stored inside the RV, okay, because this loop doesn't allow that. So what do? Well, and I can't unplug it. Oh, damn it. Hang on, we're gonna have to move you. This plug from the white to here is what I put on the end of my RV plug or cord, okay? This plug, and it's a Contek, Contek. This plug will fit through the hole. This one with the finger loop will not, okay? Now, a thing about this plug, it's not gonna fit through the hole easily. It's more like trying to squeeze a big couch into a small apartment. You know what I mean? You gotta sort of like go sideways and rotate it in. When you try to get this plug into the hole on the side of your compartment door over there, you gotta sort of do that. But it works. It's doable. This plug, again, same sort of idea as far as the clamping of the wires and all that. This is, I think, a $14 plug. I love this plug, okay? So, these are pretty good if you don't want to pass it through the hole. This thing will eventually burn your RV up or melt the plug. And this thing you need to replace this weekend, okay? I mean, look at how oxidized and worn out that is. So anyway, if you have any questions, and I'm not going to take you over to see the hole where this passes through my RV, you know what I'm talking about. I'll provide the links down below where you can buy this stuff on Amazon if you want. Like I said, this comes from Lowe's. I wasn't able to find the other ones locally, so I had to order them. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll talk to you later. John out. Bye.